something different. A Subaru, but a GC8. You guys know GC8s didn't come turbo in the US, but you see that WRX hood on there, that STI hood. So, first thing you gotta say is, intercooler. Because it's turbo. Look at that. So this person has done a swap into their GC8 Subaru turbo 2-liter. So let's go ahead and tune her up. Car was brought to us not in a great running shape. Came on trailer. We're using Epexi Power FC on this one. So it's kind of an outdated technology at this point, but hey, old cars have old systems and it still works. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Upgraded injectors, 93 octane. I'm hoping for north of 200, 220, 230 horsepower would be good. Anything more than that is bonus time. Has a clutch, so it's gonna be easy peasy. Let's get to it. That 260, that's bonus. A good running car, healthy motor, you can tell, and that's a big deal with Subaru. So customers should really enjoy this one. As you can see, we are tuning away. So I made a little bit of an adjustment. We're gonna make another pull and see if that helps us out. Good. So just short of 270, 266, and not bad. We're gonna leave it right there. It's pretty happy. So we did a little more tweaking on the bike, on the scooter, and I'm pretty happy with where we're ending up. You can see here, power is way up, 34 horsepower. So we're hitting 34 horsepower and pulling over 100 miles per hour. And it's holding that power there too. Crazy, crazy power for this setup. And I'm just completely blown away by what we're capable of doing. This is still utilizing all of the box stock stuff for the RC1. The carburetor is still 28 millimeter. I think there's some more power to be had there. If we can get that 30 mil or that Electron carburetor on there, we could probably pull a few more ponies out of that. Also a little bit of porting. You could definitely get some more from changing the port configuration a little bit, but either way, the way it sits right now, 34 horsepower, that's the most NA horsepower we've put down on this dyno with a scooter. So I'm pretty excited about that. Honestly, there are other options. If you have the RC1 cases and everything set up, you're literally a cylinder and pipe change away from some more power. If you want to do something more exotic, you can do like the too fast crank, cylinder, and pipe. And I guarantee you can get over 40 horsepower with that setup, because the too fast stuff has proven itself time and time again to make more power. A little more high end, but definitely not impossible. So RC1 out of the box, this is a great option. And for this scooter, it really sets it off. This thing wants to pull the front wheel up anywhere under 30 miles an hour. And it's just a fantastic setup. So we'll continue dialing this in a little bit more. I want to make some jetting changes and try out some different situations. I do intend to push this thing to its absolute limit. You know, I don't like to leave much on the table. So if that requires us, you know, hitting the top and plateauing, then I guess that's just what we'll do. But we're going to get there. So we'll continue pushing this setup. Obviously, we're not being easy on it. And you could be a little more mild with this if you wanted to. You could jet it up even more rich. You can do a couple of things you can set the limiter lower and things like that with this ignition system from Milwaukee. There are less aggressive settings for this, but we are pushing it because we wanna make the most we can. And 34 horsepower, I'm pretty excited about that. Little change of pace and an update. For those of you who've never seen this scooter, this is my Yamaha JOG. I did a build on this. If you go look at the older videos, it's in there. This is a relatively stock Yamaha JOG. Stock bottom end, stock crank, stock rod. Everything's old. Never been rebuilt or anything. Except for the top end, which I did. This is using a Polini cast 70cc cylinder. So still air cooled, really inexpensive upgrade. And then I added the pipe. You don't need to put a pipe on it, but it makes a big difference. It brings the RPM range way up. Without the pipe, you'll probably be somewhere in the like 7,500 to 8,000 RPM range. With the pipe, it runs up to around 10,000, 11,000 RPM. So makes a pretty big difference, and it adds quite a bit of power. I think it was worth 2 horsepower or so, or close to that. The upgrade overall doubled the horsepower over stock. We started with like 2 or 3 horsepower and ended up with like 7 or 8 horsepower with everything on. So CVT's been worked a little bit, nothing too crazy. Still has the stock rear sections and everything, just has the clutch springs upgraded, and the variator was worked over. It's a Polini variator. But other than that, this thing is as factory. Still has a factory air cleaner, you can see here. It's got a little carburetor on it, I forgot that too. So, but nothing crazy. All the original controls and everything. Great scooter. Cruises at 50 to 55 miles an hour, no sweat. Sitting up, you don't even have to tuck down. Tuck down, it gets close to 60. But never need it. Just riding around town over here. Speed limits are all 30 miles an hour, so 50 is plenty. But still runs great. Crank her up real quick. No electric start on this one. I got rid of that for a little extra speed. But other than that, she still runs. Gotta do it with 2 hands. Sounds nice. Fun scooter. I call this scooter Mr. Reliable because it just continues to keep going. Its actual name is Zach. And Carla has a matching scooter named Kelly. But you guys know the Saved by the Bell reference there. True 90s spirit. If you have one of these, let me know. We'll probably do some more stuff to it eventually. But for now, we'll just enjoy it.